Michael Turner's record of playing in every one of Hull's Premier League games continues with a twist as he makes his Sunderland debut against the club he's just left. And also switching sides, Paul McShane, who's got Turner's Hull number 6 shirt and the captain's armband on his second debut for the club following a loan spell last season. Catamol, Sana. This is beautifully worked by Sunderland. Reid drifts away from Gilas. Where to next? I think he went for goal. Deflected off a Hull body, and Darren Bent is quite happy for a corner to be Sunderland's next plan of attack. Michael Turner will come up for it. 13 goals scored for Hull City in his 3-season stay at the club. Played in by Reid. And ball shout, penalty given. Craig Fagan holds his head in despair. He got himself into an awful muddle. Now, is that clever from Fraser Campbell, who doesn't jump? He ducks out of the way, Fagan's behind him, and it's a pretty obvious one. It's Darren Bent from the spot, and Darren Bent blasts the ball into the corner. Wearside leads Humberside, and Sunderland have the lead. Steve Bruce didn't see it. Watching penalties not his thing. He went off down the tunnel as Darren Bent did this. That's about as good as they come. Sonko. Hunt. Looked pretty reckless from Richardson as he bundled into the back of Stephen Hunt. But muddling through is Craig Fagan to win finally a free kick for Hull. This time Anton Ferdinand the offender. Fagan already off balance, but there was a push. Hunt leaves it to Giovanni. It's a better ball in. Gordon never really got there. Corner. Lucky for the Scotland keeper that he had plenty of others in red and white to help him out here. Hull have flooded the box. Towards McShane, curled into the corner, and Hull City are level. It's Kamil Zayat. A whole crowd of players right in front of Craig Gordon's goal. Zayat jumping 6 yards out. Not the cleanest header you'll ever see. Partly off his shoulder, partly off the post. Most importantly of all, it's into the net. And Hull City are level again. Reid. Bent will attack it. Bent thought he was pushed by Dawson. Play on is waved clearly and quickly by the referee. This is Bardsley. Still not away. It's Andy Reid to shoot. Sunderland 2, Hull City 1. Hull's defenders all in the middle, and Reid had the chance to attack the ball. And that is a fine, fine finish. His third goal of the season, his first in the Premier League, and Sunderland are in front again. Ferdinand. No offside here. Don't know what Kamil Zayat was doing. It's Bent with Campbell up there too. Darren Bent goes by himself. Sunderland have a 2-goal lead, and Hull City's defenders only have themselves to blame. 2 for Darren Bent. What on earth happened here? Bent's away from Zayat, who's just let him go. Campbell in the centre. Nobody came to stop Darren Bent from scoring. And he looks a very, very good acquisition. Venegorov Hesselink somehow has got through all that. This is Hunt. Venegorov Hesselink got up again. Giovanni behind him. Hull City corner. Hunt swings it in. Who was that blocked by? It's acrobatically played behind for the whole corner in the end, but they're questioning why they haven't got a penalty for handball. Let's take a look at Lorik Sana here. He tips down. I think that's off the left shoulder. Brown will be hating every second of it, despite growing up a Sunderland supporter. Sana, blocked by Vennegoor of Hesselink. Bardsley. Vennegoor of Hesselink with a pretty soft foul. Andy Reid has gone for power. Was that Myhill or was it Olafinjana? And between them they kept it out. Another one for Reid to take. Over it comes, Jones didn't get there. Oh my word, Michael Turner did. A debut goal against his old club. He started off running towards the Hull City supporters. Well, old habits die hard, I guess. But he's just hurt them. And Turner's celebrating. If he gets anything on this, it's his goal, but it definitely comes off Kamil Zai at last. It's 4-1. The seal on it came from Michael Turner's goal. Is it his goal?
Oh, it's his goal. That's the story for you guys, isn't it? You know, and story for Michael. It's never easy against your old club, but you can see why I've brought him in there, in both boxes. He tacks the ball fantastically well. He's a typical old-fashioned centre-back, if that's the right word for him, and I don't mean that disrespectful. He just wants to be a defender.
Yeah, I'm definitely claiming it. I got the touch on it, and I think it probably did come off Zayati, but you know, I feel I got the first touch that directed it towards a goal.
You know, we were raving about Hull City at the start of last year and the great start that we had. If I remember rightly, it was the same scoreline at the KC Stadium of Sunderland, so maybe we haven't learned from last season, but that's up to myself and the backroom staff to make sure that we do.